Picture this. You're walking through a bustling space station, thousands of years in the future. The air recyclers hum softly, artificial gravity keeps your feet planted, and holographic displays flicker with data from across the galaxy. But here's the thing. Even in this advanced civilization, humans still face the same ancient problem. Toxic people. The difference? Future humans have developed something we're only beginning to understand today. Emotional armor. Not the kind made of metal or energy shields you see in movies. This armor is built from understanding, wisdom, and the timeless principles of Stoic philosophy. Today we're going to explore how you can forge your own emotional armor. Right here, right now in the 21st century. Chapter 2, The Science of Emotional Contagion. Let's start with some hard science. Your brain contains specialized cells called mirror neurons. These remarkable cells fire both when you perform an action and when you observe someone else performing the same action. It's like having a biological copy-paste function running in your head 24/7. When someone near you is angry, stressed, or radiating negativity, your mirror neurons start firing in similar patterns. This is why you can walk into a room and immediately sense tension, even if nobody says a word. In our imaginary space station, scientists have learned to visualize this process. Picture emotional energy as actual waves, like radio frequencies. Toxic people broadcast on what we might call the chaos frequency. Their emotional static can overwhelm your internal communication systems if you're not protected. But here's where it gets interesting. Just as radio operators can tune into specific frequencies and filter out interference, you can train your mind to do the same thing. Chapter 3. Building your emotional firewall. In our futuristic setting, every personal device has a firewall. It analyzes incoming data and blocks anything harmful. Your mind needs the same protection. The ancient Stoics understood this principle 2,000 years ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Let's break this down into practical, actionable steps. First, develop what I call cognitive distance. When someone launches a verbal attack or emotional manipulation, imagine you're observing the interaction from the outside. Picture yourself as a scientist studying human behavior. The toxic person becomes a fascinating specimen rather than a personal threat. Second, use the deflection protocol. Like a starship's energy shields, you're not absorbing the attack. You're redirecting it. When someone tries to make you angry, respond with curiosity instead. That's an interesting perspective. What led you to feel that way? This completely disrupts their expected emotional feedback loop. Chapter 4, The Stoic Shield Generator. Imagine your emotional armor has a power source. In Stoic philosophy, this power source is called the dichotomy of control. Epictetus taught that everything in existence falls into one of two categories: things you can control and things you cannot control. Here's the mind-bending part. The only thing you truly control is your response to events. Everything else, including other people's behavior, is outside your control. This isn't just philosophy. Modern neuroscience confirms that the prefrontal cortex, your brain's executive center, can override emotional responses from the limbic system. It's like having a manual override button for your emotions. When a toxic person tries to push your buttons, you can literally choose not to let them. Your shield generator powers up, and their emotional attacks bounce off harmlessly. But here's the crucial part. This takes practice. Just like any advanced technology, you need to train with it before it becomes second nature. Chapter 5, Advanced Defense Protocols. Now let's explore some advanced techniques that would make even a space-age diplomat proud. Protocol 1, Emotional Aikido. In this martial art, you use an attacker's force against them. When someone tries to provoke you with anger, you respond with calm reason. Their energy has nowhere to go, and they often end up more frustrated than you are. Protocol 2, the gray rock method. Sometimes the best defense is to become supremely uninteresting. Give minimal responses, show no emotional reaction, and become as boring as a gray rock. Toxic people feed on drama and emotional reactions. Starve them of this fuel, and they usually move on to easier targets. Protocol 3. The perspective amplifier. Zoom out and see the bigger picture. That person trying to ruin your day? They're probably dealing with their own pain and insecurity. This doesn't excuse their behavior, but understanding it helps you respond from a position of strength rather than reactivity. Remember, hurt people often hurt people. Your emotional armor protects you while allowing you to respond with wisdom instead of spite. Chapter 6. Maintenance and upgrades. Even the most advanced armor requires regular maintenance. Your emotional protection system is no different. Daily meditation acts like a diagnostic scan. It helps you identify weak spots in your defenses and strengthens your overall resilience. Just 10 minutes a day can literally rewire your brain, increasing gray matter in areas associated with emotional regulation. Reading Stoic philosophy is like downloading software updates. Each principle you internalize adds new capabilities to your emotional operating system. Seneca wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Each interaction with a difficult person is an opportunity to test and improve your defenses. Physical exercise strengthens your armor's foundation. When your body is strong and healthy, your mind follows suit. Stress becomes more manageable, and emotional attacks lose their power. Sleep is your armor's repair cycle. During deep sleep, your brain processes emotional experiences and reinforces the neural pathways that support emotional resilience. Chapter 7. The Ultimate Protection. Here's something that might surprise you. The strongest emotional armor isn't built from hardness, but from flexibility. Think of it like advanced nanomaterials that can absorb massive impacts by distributing the force across their entire structure. Compassion, even for toxic people, creates this kind of flexible strength. When you understand that their behavior comes from pain, fear, or insecurity, their attacks lose their sting. This doesn't mean becoming a doormat. Boundaries are still essential, but you can maintain those boundaries from a place of inner peace rather than reactive anger. Marcus Aurelius faced political enemies, betrayal, and constant stress as Roman emperor. Yet he wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Your ultimate protection comes from refusing to let toxic people change who you are. They can throw their worst at you, but your core remains untouched. You become like a mountain in a storm. The wind may howl, but the mountain endures, unmoved and unshaken. As we return from our journey to that imaginary space station, remember this: you already possess everything you need to build impenetrable emotional armor. The wisdom of the Stoics, confirmed by modern science, gives you the blueprints. Your daily experiences with difficult people provide the raw materials. Every interaction is a chance to strengthen your defenses and practice your techniques. You're not trying to become emotionless. You're learning to choose your emotional responses consciously rather than letting others control them. This is true freedom. The freedom to remain calm in chaos, compassionate in the face of cruelty, and strong when others try to tear you down. Your emotional armor isn't just protection for yourself. It's a gift to everyone around you. When you refuse to pass on toxicity, you break the cycle. You become a beacon of stability in an often unstable world, and that perhaps is the most powerful defense of all. The armor is ready. The choice to wear it is yours.